Hi everyone, I'm Squishy and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I play sim and cozy games and do a bunch of other stuff as well. Today I wanted to show you the most extensive plot I have ever built in Palia. The largest, most extensive build I've ever done. I maxed out the current item limit at 3,500 items, and I have been working on this as sort of like a little mini town community plot for me to be able to invite people over to do cooking and cake parties and just enjoy ourselves and have fun. So I kind of want to invite some of you all, my viewers, to do some cooking parties so we can make some Palia coin here on this plot. So if you're interested in that, let me know down below in the comments, because I'd love to be able to do some cake parties and whatnot here with you guys just to make a little bit of money. But I have to decide like where I'm gonna post when I do cooking parties or cake parties. But yeah, this is a massive community plot that I have been working on for over a year, guys, because the first time I maxed out the old item limit and the plot just never got completed. And then finally with the new item limit that they set, I was finally able to complete it. But even now, I still feel like there's a lot more areas I want to decorate and flesh out. But I digress. I think it's good enough as is. So I wanted to go ahead and welcome you all into Atheling Groves. Let's go ahead and get into the tour. We're starting off here at the front of the plot. I created this cute little archway with a bunch of the stone crates, as well as some of these log cabin items and the log cabin wall torches. This is a little bit of a glitch that you need to do to create arches. Maybe I'll do a glitch video for you guys on some of the other glitches that I've done on this plot, because they are many, trust me. So we have the little entry arch here with some flowers. I also used the builder's walls to kind of create a little natural looking fence area to fence in the little town. This is the little town area in here. I'll go ahead and start off the tour on this side of the little town. This is the cafe. I made a little cute cafe in this little house here. We've got some cute little garden beds and whatnot around it. So let's go ahead and enter into the cafe area. So this is the very earthy, homey cafe area. I wanted to stick to earthy, dark tones in here. I glitched this investigator end table into the cabinets here to make it look like the Ormu was sitting at a cash register here. I thought that was really cute. I saw somebody do that on one of their plots on the plot tour sign, and I just thought that was such a cute little idea. I have some little cute flotsam candles here to set the mood as well. Some little hanging, I think these are capital chic lamps coming down from the ceiling. And of course, a bunch of delicious sweets for you to enjoy with your coffee or tea. We have a little kitchen back here behind the countertop, some sinks on the side with some plates, and some little coffee cups and teapots, and the little coffee maker here as well. And then on this side, we have a similar setup over here. We have the little refrigerators as well. We have a little jukebox there to set the mood with some nice, calm, relaxing cafe music. Some little bookshelves and whatnot. And then over on this side, we have a beautiful little fireplace that I made with a bunch of the builder's blocks and the stone crates. I also used the Paltech vent there to give it that signature fireplace look with the fire roaring there. And then I did some little cute seating areas in the cafe for you to enjoy some tea, coffee, and some cookies and whatnot. We've also got some candles there in those cute little candle holders to sort of amplify the cozy vibes in here. We've got a little sofa and a little quilt rack there as well. So that is our little cafe area in here. And then coming out of the little cafe area, I wanted to take you all next door to the tailor's. I thought it would be a cute idea to have a little tailor's store in here, especially because I know during cooking parties and stuff, people like to change their outfits when they get bored or before the party starts. So I put a couple of wardrobes in here in the back for people to change when they want to during cake parties and whatnot. And I made some little cozy seating areas here in the front to make it look like maybe this is where the clients would sit while they were waiting to be fitted for their clothes or whatnot. I put the signature bellflower couch there as well. Just some little eclectic clutter items here, as well as the little sewing basket item, a couple of books and baskets and mannequins and whatnot. I also thought it would be a really cool idea to make this little centerpiece with the fabric crafters as well, so you can actually still use these too, which I really like. And then I just put a little mannequin right in the center, use the bellflower rug here too. We've got a big mirror where you can look at your completed gorgeous garment that probably Gel made for you. And we've got a cute little window area, some decor back here too. So this is the cute little tailor's shop in here. And then I'd like to take you back to the front and we'll go ahead here into the plant store. I thought this would be a cute little florist / little plant store area in here where I just kind of celebrated a lot of the different plants and flowers in the game. Using some of the builder's walls, I was able to get the Grow All Out dining table on the wall here, so that I could have like a little centerpiece in the background, and it's just such a cute little like daisy design there. And then on either side of it, I flanked it with the Grow All Out standing lamps. And then we have the little Emberborn planter down there as well. I used a lot of the plants in the game that you can craft, like the little tulip planter here and whatnot. And I just decided to put some cute little shelves over here on either side of lots of different colored vases and whatnot for the different flowers and stuff that you can create in the game. And I did a similar sort of design over here too. I have some of the makeshift items around here as well. And some little cute banners, some plants in the corner. And then turning around, you can see a little bit more of the build over here. I put some of the bellflower fountains indoors here, as well as some of the bellflower shrub planters. I used the bamboo wallpaper too, and just a bunch more plants. And I thought it would be cute to do like a little green theme in here for the wallpaper. So that is our little plant shop over here. And then down the lane we have next. This is my favorite of them all because I got to use a lot of my plushies. I did a little bit of glitching in here too. This is the Little Town Pet Shop. So of course I used a lot of my plushie items. This is my little pal cat rug when you enter in. And I used the paw print wallpaper for this area too. There's a little waiting room area. I just kind of like use my imagination and assume this would be like a little pet adoption area. So this is like a little waiting room area over here in the corner. We also have like a little area over here where you can bathe your pet before you take them home, so they're nice and fresh for their first visit home. And then we have a little countertop area here for you to kind of check in. And I was able to put some treats here on the table. I thought that Delilah's Hopia looked kind of like dog treats or pet treats, so I decided to put them there at the table. and some books and whatnot here at the little countertop area. And then over here in the corners, we have the cute little pets available for adoption. I used a couple of my Flutterfox plushies that I got here, as well as my cutesy kitty plush there, and the Palcat mats there as well. We've got a little sink there for giving them water, their little food bowls back there in the corner. I just thought this was such a cute little idea. I also did a glitch here to create a sort of fence to fence in the animals using the builder's wood pillars in this area, and I thought it just turned out really cute. And then over in this corner, we have the little leafy Flutterfox plushies and what looks like a little Shiba Inu there that I got from Zeki's Claw thing at the Maji market. Another one of the little Palcat mats, and some little food bowls. And then once again, I used the builder's wood pillar glitch here to create a little fence looking area where the animals are kind of fenced in there. And I thought this was just such a cute little area and like a cute little idea and a way for me to use all of the plushies that I've accumulated over many years of playing Palia. I've been playing Palia since the game basically came out in extremely early access. So I have a lot of plushies. I have a very big collection of plushies, and I never know what to do with them, so I started incorporating them into my builds like this in this little pet shop build. So this is our little pet shop area over here. And then coming out of the pet shop, this is kind of like what the view is like to the exit there. You can see the archway, and then turning around, you can see our beautiful little community area here. I had this idea for this grand centered entryway, and I wanted it to be super centered to this archway here, so you can immediately walk through the little town area and straight into this gorgeous little community area here with a rounded sidewalk. So it's in like a big circle here, and it's kind of just lined with a bunch of beautiful trees and flowers. I also created these adorable little kind of like community lamppost things with some of the builder's block items, as well as I believe these are like Kilima lanterns. And this was so fun to put together and make. I think I'm gonna honestly incorporate this into a lot more of my builds. I think it just looks really intentional and just super cute there. In the center here, I glitched together a bunch of these homestead benches as well and just filled it with gorgeous little flowers and a little planter there. And then we just have a bunch of little seating areas and tables. We have some little benches here on the sides as well. You can see it looks very similar over on this side too. We've got some little tables for you to sit and enjoy yourself in the little community area here. And then here I decided to create this cool little bar area. I cannot claim ownership of this idea. I actually saw this as an idea on Pinterest, and I don't remember if it had a screen name of anyone, but somebody created this and posted it on Pinterest. This sort of little bar idea with the little plushies at the top, and I just thought that was so cute. So I put my little friendship plushie up there, and I made an area up there that I covered with flowers, and I put a couple of lights up there as well behind the little Chappa plushies. And then I created this bar area here with a bunch of the small wood crates, and just put some bar stools and some of the mugs here. And then also hung down some Kilima lanterns here at the bar as well. I thought it would also be really cool to put some of these, I believe they're bellflower banners here on either side. I really love this green color. It's just so pretty, and I feel like it suits the plot really well. And then if you go behind the bar here, you can see there is a absolute ton of dishes that I made for my recent video where I ranked every single dish in Palia by profitability. So if you want to see that video, I will go ahead and link it here for you all. But these are many of the dishes that I made to research the prices of dishes for that video. But we have an absolute ton of dishes back here for a grand communal feast. So this is definitely the place to come if you want to have a big feast, guys, in Palia. You can come here to my Atheling Groves plot. We've got a bunch of lights in this area too, to just kind of like light up the area, make it look super cute over here. All right, friends, and then turning around from the bar area, this is what the view looks like. I had to wait until it was daytime again because I feel like it looks so much better during the day. But here is the bar over here. So then turning around from the bar, we have these cute little plushy areas. I put little plushy stalls here on either side of the town. So here is the Chappa plushie stall. And I was able to do a little glitch where I could put the Christmas Chappa rug there in the center. I put a bunch of Chappa plushies here, Chappa pillows, and some little gift areas here. And then we've got the giant Chappa plushie on the top of the stall up there as well. And then coming around the side, you can even enter in over here to look like you're manning the Chappa plushie stall here. And then over here to the side, we have the little Chappa Maji market standee thing right there too. And then coming over to the right side, we have the little Ormu standee there. And we have a cute little eclectic stall here that's more dedicated to like Ormu plushies and just like all of the different kinds of animals in Palia. So we've got two little Ormus there. I was able to glitch the Ormu rug there on the builder's wall. We've got some lights and some cute little gift boxes and all of the little plushies, some of the plushies that I have collected over several months, actually years now in Palia. So we've got some cute little plushies here as well. And then of course we've got the giant Chappa plushie on top too. So those are our cute little two plushie stalls there. And I think I'm gonna start things off with this area over here. So let's go ahead and I will show you guys the left side of the build over here. Over here, I have a little farmer's market area. I thought it would be cute to put a bunch of little stalls here. This is like a little book stall here for buying books. This one here is a little stall I created for plants and flowers. And then this is one I created for kind of like blankets and knitting projects and stuff over here at this little stall where you can kind of sell the blankets and stuff that you make, like a little quilt stall maybe or something. So that is the cute little farmer's market area I have there as well. Also to either side of the giant pavilion that has the bar in the front, I also put some little fast travel signs on either side for when I do cake parties and cooking parties as just an easy way for everyone to enter and exit the plot. And then you can see this is what the farmer's market looks like from behind. So if you wanted to, you could make it look like you were manning the stalls at the farmer's market, which I just think is super cute. Had to do a little bit of glitching, as you can see here, to kind of rotate these builders' walls to make them look like ceilings there. And then I just used the makeshift pergolas for the smaller stalls on the sides. And then the large building here that we have on the side is the tavern. I decided to make a cute little rustic tavern here. The sign says "Welcome to the Tavern" over here. There's not much to the side over here. I just put like a little grove there. So entering into the tavern over here, we've got this cute little Ormu rug. And I used a bunch of the lily rattan items here because I just love the little flower baskets and planters. I also used the little leaf valances here as well. I thought they just looked super cute and very woodsy-like. This is a very woodland-inspired looking tavern. I wanted like really grounded wood elements here. Lots of like brown and green. I used a lot of the log cabin items and the new camping items as well. So here we are entering into the tavern. We have some walls separating the kitchen from the front of the tavern area over here. This is kind of like a little bar area I created with the camping tables. Over here we have some cozy little sitting areas with some cozy rugs and whatnot, some candles just to set the mood in this little bar tavern area. And then we have walls of jugs and cups and mugs and whatnot up there. On this side, we have a cozy little sofa and rug, and we have some more tables and lanterns and just some cute little artwork there. And then we have some more shelves and jugs and whatnot there. We have some little camping stools here acting as bar stools. And then I put some of the coconuts there as like a little bar snack. So that is the front area here of the little tavern. And then in the back, I decided to do overflow for the cooking parties back here so people can continue to do sweetly for whatever over here in this back kitchen area of the tavern. So this is kind of like an overflow area for the cooking party. So this is the cute little kitchen that you could see I was making in the glitch video tutorial. If you guys want to see that video, make sure to go check it out on my channel where I show you guys how you can glitch items on top of your mixing and prep stations, as well as your stoves in that video. And then we have a little wardrobe here for you to change while you're doing cooking parties in here if you want. And also we have a little storage chest there as well. Going upstairs in the tavern, we have a cute little area for you to hang out while you're waiting for the cooking parties to start and stuff. So I put some heavy metal Chappa arcade machines in here so you can have fun while you're waiting for the cooking party to start, or if you just want to hang around towards the end. I have this cute little chair that I got from Zeki's machine. It is just the most adorable thing. I can't wait until I get another one and then I can have two. I'll probably put them over here in the place of these chairs, but I just decided to put a cute little sitting area over here with the rainbow Maji plush. So that is the upstairs of the tavern. We've got some cool little areas here for entertainment and whatnot, just like a cute little hangout up here. When I was decorating up here, it was when I was desperate for item slots. I was really running out. This was like the last room I completed in the entire build. So that's just a cute little hangout spot up there. And then we've got our kitchen in here. And then we've got our tavern in the front. So now coming out of the tavern area, I wanted to show you all a beautiful little area I made over here. It took me so long and so many glitches, you guys, to do this whole area over here. I went ham and did a bunch of flower wall glitches with the builder's walls, the stone ones, I believe. I used some fountains here, some lights. We have the grow all out lamps over here as well, and some of the beautiful fencing too. So this is the huge outdoor cake party area. I wanted to have the cake party area outside so you could enjoy it during the day and night and just kind of feel like you're outside. I did originally have a more like plain cake party plot, and it kind of inspired me to create this entire build, this entire plot, because I wanted something pretty that you could feel like while you were grinding away doing cake parties or cooking parties or whatnot, you could really enjoy the atmosphere a lot more. And I wasn't super crazy about being indoors for cake parties, so I love how you can just see all of the trees and the forest like all around you as you're doing these cake parties and cooking parties. And I made sure to incorporate a lot of the flower elements here in this area with a ton of the flower bushes and a bunch of plants. I also did this glitched flower ceiling here and put a bunch of lights and flowers up top as well to just give it this kind of like outdoor garden vibe. So this is the starter area of the cake party plot over here. We've got a bunch of pretty cakes and cake stands and lights and stuff. Over here we have the mixing area for the cake parties and whatnot. And then we have the fruit kind of area over here, the icers and stuff. And then we have the leafers over here on this side of the fountain. And then behind that, for other cooking parties as well, I have a couple of stoves that I glitched into the stone crates. And I showed you all a glitch in my recent glitch video on how to get these frying pans looking like they're cooking on your stove as well. I made little cute countertops with actually some of the wood plank pavers here on top of the stone crates. And then in either corner of the four corners of the cooking party area, we have all of our ovens for the people that man ovens during cake parties and whatnot. So we've got 4 little ovens in the corner. We have another little area here too with countertops and stoves. And then turning around, you can kind of see this little design on the other side of the flower wall where I just decided to put some banners and some little dragon tide decor over there as well. So this is the little cake party, cooking party area where all of the action is going to happen on this plot. And then just behind the cooking cake party area, I have this cute little flower table kind of design that I decided to do with the grow all out dining tables and the little stools around this tree. I just thought that looked really cute, and it could be like a cute little sitting area over here. Behind it, I have a collection of just some of my Frogbert plushies, as well as the little froggy bucket there. I thought they would be really cute over here in the corner, and it just dotted the area with some flowers and whatnot. And then we've got our little chest here for people that need to access their chests for cooking parties and whatnot. I also have a little jukebox over here for some smooth jazz, some little tunes over here while we're doing our little cooking party activities. In this corner over here to the side of the tavern, I have like a little outdoor relaxation place with a little warm fireplace so that you can stay warm and take a nap outside under these beautiful pergolas with wisteria hanging down. I thought that was a cute little idea there. And then there's a path over here where you can fish. I know I personally like to fish when I'm waiting for cooking parties to start and whatnot, so I thought that it would be a good idea to have the cooking party area over here by where you have access to the water. I also glitched a bunch of flowers into the stone crates here, into the massive kind of like ceiling area for the outdoor cake party area over here. And then on this side over here, we have a little relaxation area outside for just sunbathing, I guess, and having some delicious fruity drinks and snacks over here by some of the summer stripe furniture outside here. We have a little cute tiki bar area here where we have some drinks and snacks and ice cream and some of the little cute coolers. And then we've got some of the cute little cook market stands on either side over here for snacks and sweets and whatnot. I thought it would be a cute little idea to put the plushie pool over here as well. Inside the plushie pool, I have some of my fish plushies swimming around in there too. I thought they'd be cute to set in there. And then yeah, just exiting from this area, I'm gonna go ahead now and take you all to the other side of the plot. So we can use the walkway here and go around. I wanted to show you all this gorgeous outdoor area that I did on this side of the plot. So over here, I have a little faux water area, and I surrounded it with a bunch of trees and flowers and whatnot. Put a little fountain there. And this is sort of like a kind of luxury outdoor party area, I guess is the best way to describe it over here. We have a cute little food stand here where you can get a bunch of delicious treats. And then over here, I used some of the new hedges as well as some of the wedding stanchions and the spring fever lights lining this wall back here. Turning around, we have the centerpiece of everything, which is the bellflower fountain. I also have a bunch of the New Year banquet tables that we got from Maji Market. And then the center going down here, we have this amazing little area. Honestly, this is my favorite area on the whole plot. It's just such a cute little area, and I love this color blue. It is just so pretty. So this is a little kind of like community gathering area where you can watch live music and entertainment. So I put a couple of the drums and the lute there. I put a bunch of these giant Maji plushes. Since I have so many of them, I decided that I wanted to do some sort of build incorporating them, and I think this blue build just really suited, and I really like how it turned out. I put a bunch of the blue hydrangeas there as well, with some of the spring fever wood edging, I believe it's called. And of course, a bunch of little seating areas for the audience where you can sit and watch the live performances. And then on either side, I used these brand new gazebos that we got recently and some of these cushions and warmers outside as well. I thought that they looked really cute and they really kind of suited the build. So I put them on either side of the little entertainment stage area. Anyway, I just love this area so much. I love the blue. I love how it turned out. It just looks so like peaceful and calm in the woods. I love how like woodsy everything is as well. So this is that cute little kind of community gathering entertainment area where you can gather, watch live shows, live music, and sit down and have a drink and a snack and just kind of enjoy yourself outside in this little area over here. And then over on this side, we also have some more farmers market stalls. I did a little stall over here kind of dedicated to like jarred items and whatnot. And then we have a produce stall here in the center with some pumpkins and some cute little hanging produce baskets. And then we have the gardener's cornucopia there. And then this stall over here is where you can purchase a bunch of cute little candles and lighting options and stuff like that as well. So this is kind of like the little farmers market area on this side of town. This building here is the casino. I wanted to have the casino on the side of town where this is kind of like the little entertainment district area of the little town that I made, since we have the little entertainment stage over there. This is the casino over here. I put some flowers and some of the shorter hedges over here in front of the casino building. And then I put some outdoor areas for eating and some food stalls over here on the front porch of the casino, as well as this large rug. And then entering into the casino, you have this grand red bellflower fountain and a little table with some dice on it, some cards. I wanted the theme of the casino to be red. So I believe I saw also this inspiration from another creator in Palia who did a casino, and it was either a YouTube video or a Pinterest post. I can't remember right now, but this is what I decided to do for the little casino. I put a bunch of the little Chezu games and some dice on the table. The dice you can get from Zeki's Underground, from Reth's sort of little bar area there. That's where you can purchase the dice. I have a little seating area here when you enter the door, a little coffee table. And then I glitched a couple of sofas over here for another little seating area as well. These are all of the game playing tables with bunches of Chezu games and dice on the tables here. So this is what it looks like when you're looking back at the front door area. I just thought it was so cool to have the fountain indoors. I figured out a way to get the fountain in here, even though it is so huge and imposing, but I think it just makes a really big statement right in the center of the casino area. And then we've got these Kilima runners going down the center of the room. And then we have this cute little bar area in the back with a bunch of mugs and fruity drinks and whatnot. And we've got the 3D wallpaper back there as well. And we also have a cute little red jukebox here to kind of set the mood with the music as well. And then going upstairs, I like to imagine that this is like Zeki's casino that he owns. And then going upstairs, we have a little area where Zeki counts all of his gold, of course, at his mob boss's kind of desk vibe over here. I put a bunch of golden coins here and just kept the theme very dark red. I also put the little frog coin pile here. If you know, you know. When you were there during the early stages of Elderwood, when you were able to exploit the frog catching glitch, I was able to get about 500,000 from doing that glitch. And as you can see, much of it has gone into this plot. We've got some red sofas and some cute little bookshelves over here. I've got a bookshelf on this side as well. Another little sofa in the corner here. I wanted this area to be very much like a mob boss's den up here, where he counts all of his gold from exploiting people in the casino. And then we have a little table over here that has a dice and some bottles and mugs and a little candle there as well. So that is what I like to call Zeki's casino there in the Atheling Groves plot. So here is an aerial view of this huge community plot that I like to call Atheling Groves. We've got the center community area with the little circle. We've got the Kilima Pavilion behind that. We've got the two little farmers market areas on either side. And then we have the tavern on the left side with the cooking pavilion area where I put my cooking party that I used the builder's walls to make over there on the left side. On the right side, bottom right, we have the community gathering area with the entertainment stage and some of the gazebos. Here is a more zoomed in view of that community area I created with the stage and the little outdoor eating area just behind the casino. Here's a little bit more of a zoomed in view of the little town area where I put all of the little individual shops. And then here is the community area zoomed in a little bit more. I used a Kilima pavilion and then built in this bar area to the front of it. We have the little farmers markets over here. And then here's a little zoomed in aerial view of the little cooking pavilion thing that I made over in this garden area near the tavern. And then here is a more rotated view for you guys as well, in case you were interested in seeing how some of the plushie stalls line up and everything for the little community plot area. If you've enjoyed my tour of Atheling Groves, my extensive cooking party community plot, please make sure to squish the like and subscribe buttons on this video for more Palia builds and content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.